Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February 22nd, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. Okay, market hit new all-time high today. S&P 500 just hit new all-time high. Volume was not strong. So volume was 72 million. Even after hours, let me check out the volume here. 75 million for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF. Again, it's not light volume, or it's not as strong. So when you see a breakout, something like this, you should see some kind of like a strong volume. Then we should see some kind of like a momentum. However, momentum is high still. Market just bouncing back off this SMA 20, like the other corrective move. It's just going SMA 20 and bounce back up. So yesterday price action was kind of like the same repetitive price action like before, but I should say everyone needs to be careful. We are at a seasonality bearish kind of like or corrective move right now. So March to April, February, March, I should say entire months of March could be kind of like a volatile market. So all in all, I should say everyone needs to be careful. You're seeing some kind of like a very, very strong divergence here. If you just see the MACD, if you see RSI here, this is a clear divergence that we are seeing in RSI and in MACD as well. So momentum wise, I know we are kind of like a strong. Nvidia just announced earnings yesterday, and that's why market boost up to the upside. But I should say everyone needs to be careful. I'm not part of this rally by technology means, by hype stocks like Nvidia and so on. So I have lots of good value stocks in my portfolio, and they're going up. It's moving up nicely, not like the momentum like S&P 500, because this is not my style, and also Nasdaq. But I have good momentum to the upside. We are taking benefit of this rally, but the type of rally that I'm seeing here is kind of like a dangerous, and everyone needs to be careful. Again, I don't say short the market. So when I'm saying be careful, this means if you have some cash, don't allocate more. So just to put your cash on the side and wait for market correction. So if market gives us correction, which I believe it's going to give us correction, wait for buying opportunity to get in. So that's the right approach. That's the prudent approach. If you have already invested, like myself, just keep your invested as is. So don't scale out. Even if you want to scale out, make sure that scale out and put it into some good value names, which have a very, very good forecast for the market. But right now it is undervalued. So there are lots of good potentials. If you just go around, shop around, not go directly to semiconductors, go to the other sectors. You will see lots of good opportunities are there, like a Starbucks, like Boeing, like Walt Disney. So there are good companies are there, and they're pretty undervalued right now. And they are kind of like lagging. Gold miners, for example, I just mentioned 100 times in my videos that gold miners could be one of the best one in the second half of 2024. So we already finished second month of 2024. We just have 4 months. So it's going to be good beneficiary for you, especially after May, April. You will see the gold miners are going to spike up. But right now, S&P 500, I should say, just be careful. Just because of momentum is high, it doesn't mean that it's going to go forever. And no one can predict exactly when it's going to roll over. Everyone just piling onto stock, and it's been short squeezes. There is no doubt that it's been short squeezes, but at the same time, just to be careful with the market, just because if it goes down, if it rolls over, easily it can go to 48.41 to 4900, which I believe it's going to be a good level. If it goes to the deeper correction, 4700, that's going to be my threshold for buy. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a beneficiary of the Nvidia. It didn't hit the all-time high, by the way. Just go to 18,000, coming back down. So still waiting for Nasdaq to coming down, recapture SMA 20, which is bullish. But I'm just waiting for coming down to 17,200, 300. So that's the area that I'm just looking for as a good kind of like a bounce. So if Nasdaq doesn't hold up this area, it can go to 16,000 area, which is going to be a fantastic buying opportunity. Again, I'm not saying Nasdaq can go down here, but I'm just waiting for this. This is my box, waiting for this the entire month of March. If we get there, we're gonna just step all in. So wait for that corrective move to come. Moving on to Dow Jones, which new all-time high today. Fantastic, huh? So I got the ultimate target 40,000. Right now, Dow Jones is 39,000. This means probably my target is pretty conservative, or we are pretty close to the top. So I'm not sure we are getting close to the top. I should say this is kind of like very, very nice momentum from Dow, which I didn't expect this happen first half of this year, at least the second months of this year. It's pretty bullish. And I thought that January, February, March could be kind of like a corrective move after a strong rally since October. But seems like just this is January, and this is kind of like a February hiking up again. So a market is just poising to the upside, but just a wait. Again, I'm waiting for a corrective move to here, which is going to be my level. I don't know if it gets there, but if it gets there, we're going to just take it as a good, great buying opportunity, and we will buy lots of good stocks. So another reason for Dow is Amazon is kind of like a candidate to get to Dow. And just imagine Dow is going to be Amazon, Apple, and all. Nasdaq, probably the next one is going to be Nvidia. So Dow is going to be the best one, I should say, for the next 2-3 years. If those technology stocks coming with value stocks, so Dow is going to be the best index, at least the price wise. So uh, before Dow Jones was for price cap, which is still price cap, but Dow could be like kind of like um, dividend stocks, dividend payers, heavy value stocks. But right now, it's just changing the dynamic to some growth companies as well. Moving on to gold. Gold had like a hiccup today. So momentum wise, we are getting to the overbought condition. And this is the area that I'm looking for as like a very important resistance, like a 2030. I should say if gold hold up pretty well, just forming a bullish consolidation, the next rally is going to be strong. It's going to break out above this pivotal highs. It can go all the way up to 290, I should say 2100. So just to stay tuned for gold, because I believe the bigger move is coming, and it's just poising for upside move. Moving on to crude, which had kind of like a pause today as well. So crude was positive, but not a strong price action. Still consolidating here. I should say this consolidation can lead up to 80 to 82. And if it goes above this, 86 to 88 is coming down the road. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to individual names, so starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is rolling over, guys. So I'm just giving you warning. I remember I just put like a bullish consolidation, but seems like bullish consolidation is going to fail to the downside. And if it fails, I should say Bitcoin can go all the way down to 42, 43,000. If it doesn't hold this area, it can go to my fantastic ultimate level, which is going to be 34 to 37 as a fantastic buying opportunity. So this is kind of like a warning, and I'm going to just yell it right now, because this warning, maybe some people don't believe that, but take it seriously. At least take it for now seriously, because this is going to be a good corrective move, and this is going to be a good buying opportunity. Yield spike up today, so everyone just I should say, piling onto optimism, and they're saying, hey, AI, but look at the yield here. Bond yield is just poising up, challenging 4.71%, can go up to 4.80%. And this means inflation, sticky inflation is going to be here. Treasuries just uptick today. Not a bad session, pretty narrow. It's kind of like a quiet these days for treasuries. So if it goes down to 92, 92, we will take it as a good buying opportunity. Moving on to VIX, coming up today. So look at the VIX. So actually it was down, but look at the price action here. It's just getting back up. The reason is I'm talking about it specifically after hours. You will see there's some negativity coming to the market again. So VIX is up. This means probably we'll see another good correction coming to the market, or probably the bigger one, and VIX can spike up to $18 or so. Dixie, look at the price action here. So Dixie is strong. It's just going all the way down, middle of this white range bar, testing 103.50. Nice surge to the upside. So I should say Dixie is forming a reversal. Magma indicator, which is technology index, just jump up. It didn't hit the all-time high, but pretty good spike here. Look at the Apple here. So Apple goes up, but after hours, just a bit weakening. Amazon, after hours, it goes down. But during the session, $6 to the upside, pretty nice momentum, but after hours, weakening. Meta, a great move today, $18, which is a 3.87% to the upside. Pretty nice spike here, but after hours, again, just a bit loose. Microsoft, after hours, the same price, 2.35% to the upside, $9. This is a good spike here, but it can go hit this gap fill and then coming back down. Google, look at the price action. So it just gapped up, but buyers can't control, like sellers to control the entire session. Even after hours, it goes lower. Netflix coming back up today, so still dealing with the weekly supply area here, and this weekly supply area can stay here for a while. So just be careful of this. Moving on to Tesla, which is kind of like a positive here, and Tesla $2.64 to the upside, a good momentum. So this is a wide range bar here, and we should see some kind of like bullishness coming back to Tesla. Semiconductors, which was kind of like a rock star for this, and this name just hit the all-time high SMH, semiconductor index, due to NVIDIA earning report. Moving on to SOX, which is the same pattern. It goes to a new all-time high. It rejected a bit, so there's nothing wrong with it. Momentum is pretty high. Moving on to the next one, Taiwan Semiconductor. So look at this. This is pretty nice. Like just gapped up, a sellers to control. So this means, yes, it was a good news for semiconductors overall. But look at the price action here. AMD, that was kind of like a beneficiary of NVIDIA report. AMD and NVIDIA, they're just going at the same time, both going at the same time to the upside. It's a good, pretty good consolidation. This is a weekly consolidation here. And seems like buyers are taking all the buy orders here. So as you see here, there are lots of buyers and just pushing the price higher. So price can go higher if you ask me, but that's going to be just the last phase of the surge. And AMD, just the proof itself, when we have this parabolic move, this is a weekly chart, when we have this move to the upside, it goes to kind of like an exhaustive corrective move. And this is the way that I'm looking at. So probably we're seeing some kind of like another hype to the sky to for this stock, but it can eventually going down all the way down to 110 to 125. So just to be mindful of this, because there are lots of good opportunities coming within the market regardless of the current situation. Nvidia, obviously, stock just hit new all-time high today. A pretty fantastic price action. Just look at that. So yesterday and just beginning of this week, starting Friday, just a reversing down, but boom, sharp move to the upside. So there is a huge gap here, even after hours. It goes another $10 up, so 798 right now after hours. Tomorrow we should see some kind of like a bullish action here, another new all-time high coming tomorrow, but I'm not sure about the rest. So when it hits 800 level, is it going to be continuing or not? I don't know. Texas Instruments moving up to the upside today, $1.31.35. But look at that. So this one comes down after hours. Lam Research, pretty close to new all-time high. This is a good one. Good company, sound fundamental. But again, this is kind of like a hype scenario. So what happened since October till now? October, it was like a price 600, right now 944. Do we see really 50% change in the fundamentals in the company? I don't think so. But this is what hype and technical analysis giving us. Sentiment is pretty bullish, and that's why it just boosts the price to the higher. Moving on to the financials, XLF. So 46 cents to the upside, pretty good price action. Banking sector, I'm pretty bullish on this sector still. It can go higher. However, we are waiting for a corrective move for buying opportunity. I have JP Morgan in my portfolio, and I'm pretty happy with that one. KBE, the large cap bank ETF, bullish consolidation is kind of like a lagging compared to XLF. KRE even coming down today. So regionals are kind of like a coming down and still not following up the KBE and the big banks. JP Morgan hit the all-time high, fantastic, 183 cents to the upside. Goldman Sachs, look at that. The rejection from the top. Bank of America 9 cents down, and Wells Fargo 71 cents up today. After hours, it goes down, still holding up pretty well after Friday's surge. I believe that was Thursday's surge. Look at that. So stocks going higher. This is a nice move. GDX, which is gold miners, actually they hit today sharply due to bond yield. So these are pretty sensitive to the bond yield. Hit today, even after hours. It just hold up pretty well after hours. It didn't go crazy, but during the session, trading session, they just hit hard. GDXJ 50 cents down, just testing again this trend line here. AEM coming down after yesterday's surge. It's just holding and then shooting a star at the top. This is not good. Newmont just smashed after hours. It just tested this again $30-ish. So this is kind of like a lower part of this channel. So we can see a bounce coming up to $38, but still it's going to be a bounce. Franco-Nevada coming down today, still holding up. I should say this is not going anywhere since it's just December. Yes, December 2023, it just went all the way down to 102, then going 114. It's just like a ping pong ball here, just stuck in this box. Gold back at 2.44% to the downside, and it's not going well. XLE, the last sector for today. So crude had a positive day. XLE just went up, but after hours it goes lower. XOP, 48 cents down. OIH at $3.85 up today. So OIH just break above this trend line. This is very, very important just because this triangle breakout is very, very sensitive. If this has a follow through, I should say we can go all the way above this, 308. If we get above this, 320, 324 is coming. And I should say it can go higher even to 326 to 330. So that's the area that I'm looking for. But a good price action for this. Exxon, 9 cents down, not a bad session. Chevron, 1 cent down, not a bad session. Consolidation. Consolidation means more prices coming. 160, 50 cents is coming down the road. All right, I think I covered everything. To be honest, lots of good opportunities here in the market. But based on the current situation of the market, I'm kind of like avoiding being technology hype. I still keep my positions in technology, but I'm not going to buy at this level. Waiting for correction, and correction comes, we will take it by two hands. Right now, it is very, very like a hot sand right now, and I don't want to touch it anymore. All right, have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.